Ohio gozai, my shredheads. Today, I wanted to show you guys the easiest Yngwie Malmsteen pattern of all time. It is one of my favorites. I use it all the freaking time, and it's just a great one to know. You're gonna use it on pretty much everything. It's a very, very classy, classical, neoclassical scale, and it has a nice sound to it. Now let's get on with it. This is how you do it. That's the diatonic scale right there, but you can apply this to a bunch of different scales. To play this, though, in diatonic, it's pretty easy. You start with the 14 here, 14, then you move on down to the 10, and then the 12, and then 14. Like so, you know, that's one string down, and if you know the rest of the scale, it's a lot easier. So here's the second string here. So basically 13, 10, 12, 13, 12, and then 10 again. Generally, I like to pick down, start with picking down. You can pick both ways. I think it's good to learn how to do things both ways. But I do alternative picking and 3-note per string scales because everything's very symmetrical and it's a lot easier to systemize a way to play faster that way. But I usually, for the picking hand, I go down, down, up. Very easy, just down, up, down, up, down, up, even when you switch strings. The thing I like about alternative picking is you don't have to think about it too much once you get it down. And the more headroom you have, the easier it is to just improvise and solo, and that's basically the sequence. It's a weird neoclassical type of mini pedal tone sound to it. It's hard to explain without just playing it. But I hear Yngwie Malmsteen do this a ton, and I hear a ton of guitarists play this as well. And it's just it's a classic scale, and it's worth learning. I think you can easily follow along to this. You want to make sure too to play with the tips of your fingers like this. Because you don't want your fingers tripping over each other. If you have flat fingers like this, it's going to be harder to play fast. Like this is I don't know, it's not easy, and it creates bad habits when you do that. So tips of your fingers. But the cool thing about this scale too is that you can use it on pretty much every scale. I pretty much like to use it descending because it just sounds odd when you go up, but you can do that too. So this is what it sounds like going up. Oh. As you can tell, I don't really go up a lot with it. Anyway, but you can use other scales as well. I like to use the 3-note pentatonic scale. Here's this slow. That's a good sound, very Rusty Cooley-esque. And if you want to go even more Yngwie Malmsteen, you have the harmonic minor as well. Slow. And lastly, you can use this on just going on one string as well. It's pretty easy. And slow. If you want to know what the shapes are here, they're basically all of the E minor, 3-note per string patterns up here on the top E string right here. But it's nice because they connect. Say if I wanted to use this scale right here, I could just drop off there, kind of like a nice train station. Pretty easy stuff there. It's I hope you got a lot out of this lesson. It's a very easy pattern to play, but it takes time to get it really down, especially if you are adding new scales onto this thing. I just kind of learned the harmonic minor today just for an example, but it's a great little sequence, and I hope you got something out of this, and I hope you get closer to the Yngwie sound with this. Now, thank you so much for watching.